Welcome to the Mississippi Express Pass System User Tutorial videos. This video will guide you through the steps for generating a route using the routing map within the permit application in Express Pass at permits.mdot.ms.gov. This and other tutorial videos can be found on the login page via the Express Pass tutorial videos link. Certain Mississippi permits require a route to travel. There are 4 options to choose from for your origin and destination. You can start and end your route using an address, intersection, border crossing, latitude, longitude, or a combination of those listed. To route using an address, select Address from the Origin drop-down list. Then, type the address in the Address field, the city in the City field, and the zip code in the Zip field. The more information entered into the system, the more accurate the location will be. For the destination, an intersection will be used. Select Intersection from the Destination drop-down list. Click the Find Intersection button to display the map. The type of highway must be entered, and then the number of the highway. Type the name of the first street in the Street 1 field, and the name of the second street in the Street 2 field. Each highway has a specific name that should be entered. For example, interstates should be entered as I followed by a dash and then the highway number. Mississippi highways should be entered as MS followed by a dash and the highway number. And U.S. highways should be entered as US followed by a dash and the highway number. This also works by using I followed by a dash and then the highway number for interstates, and then just the highway number for Mississippi and U.S. highways. Type the name of the city in the City field and click the Go button to display the possible intersections on the map. Blue numbered bubbles will be displayed at the intersections matching the request. If there is more than one numbered bubble, choose the bubble that most closely represents the destination. For this example, the blue bubble labeled with the number 5 should be chosen, depending on the direction of travel. Once the numbered bubble has been clicked, the Enter Trip panel will be displayed with the intersection chosen listed in the Destination section. Click the Validate and Run button to generate the safest and quickest route. At this point, you will see the address was found, but not on a state-maintained road. You can either enter another address or select an on-system road nearest the address. To select an on-system road, click an intersection hyperlink listed in the Origin Location Needs Attention box, or click the Select On-System Road button. Selecting an intersection hyperlink will display a confirmation message stating that the origin or destination is set to a nearby intersection. Click the OK button to confirm the message. The Enter Trip panel will now display an intersection in the Origin section. Clicking the Select On-System Road button will display the map at the entered address. State-maintained or on-system roads are displayed by a green highlight. The on-system highlight can be toggled on and off by selecting the on-system checkbox located in the upper right corner of the map. Drag the map to the closest on-system road, select the Select Radio button located above the map, and click a point on the on-system road. The map will validate the on-system road and verify you will be entering or exiting on an on-system road. This will now become the origin or destination. Once the system has verified a valid origin and destination has been set, click the Validate and Run button to generate the safest and quickest route. There will be a blue highlighted line starting at the origin and traveling to the destination. Please note, on all routes, zoom in as close as possible and review the entire route before proceeding. Review the route description, which will list the origin, destination, route, and any restrictions or alerts, and the driving directions listed under the map. The map will also allow users to toggle between on-system roads, restrictions, and posted bridges. On-system roads are state-maintained roads to be traveled and will be displayed with a green highlight. Restrictions are based on dimensions, weight, and other factors, and are displayed with a red highlight. Posted bridges are bridges with limits and displayed on the map with a yellow caution triangle. Clicking on the caution triangle will display specific information for that bridge. These highlights can be toggled on and off by checking or unchecking the corresponding checkbox located in the top right corner of the map. Another option for routing is a border crossing. Use this option if you are traveling into or out of the state. On the routing screen, select Border Crossing from the Origin drop-down list. This will populate a list of all of the available borders in the state of Mississippi. Select which highway the state is being entered or exited from on the drop-down list. To use latitude and longitude coordinates in routing, select Lat/Lon on Map from the Origin or Destination drop-down list. Type the latitude in the Lat text box and the longitude in the Lon text box if the coordinates are known. If the coordinates are unknown, click the Find button to display the map. Enter a city into the Focus City field, and then click the Go button to display the city on the map. Zoom in as close as possible to the origin or destination. Drag the map around to find the exact location by selecting the Drag Map radio button and clicking and dragging the mouse on the map. Once the location is found, click the Select Radio button located above the map to select a point on the map. Click a point directly on the map to select it. Once the point is selected, the inner trip panel will then be displayed listing the latitude and longitude coordinates in the corresponding fields. Click the Validate and Run button for the system to generate the quickest, safest route of travel. If the point selected is not on a state-maintained road, you will need to click the Select a Road on the Map link in order to choose a new point. Be sure the On System checkbox is checked in the upper right corner of the map. Drag the map to the closest On System road, select the Select Radio button located above the map, and then choose a point on a state-maintained road. The inner trip panel will be displayed with the new coordinates entered. Click the Validate and Run button to generate the quickest, safest route of travel. Be sure to review the route using the blue highlighted line and the turn-by-turn travel directions under the map. ExpressPass also allows users to run a round trip when needed. Once validating and running the route by clicking the Validate and Run button, open the Enter Trip panel by clicking the Expand chevron to the left of the map. Then, select the Generate a Round Trip checkbox to have ExpressPass generate a round trip on a second permit. This will issue a permit with both a to route and a return route for two separate trips when needing to go from one place to another and back with the same or less dimensions. Once selecting the Generate a Round Trip checkbox, the Validate and Run button must be clicked in order to rerun the trip for a valid return route and second permit. A split trip is used when entering and or exiting a Mississippi state-maintained road. Once validating and running the route, click the Add Split Trip button to add additional legs of a trip. The same origin and destination location options are available for a split trip as the original trip. Select the origin and destination for the split trip and click the Validate and Run button to generate the safest, quickest route possible. Again, review the blue highlighted line on the routing map, the route description, and the driving directions located under the map. If the route does not travel to your liking, or there is a different route of travel you prefer, ExpressPass will list alternate route selections for use. There may be a few different routing options located above the map. Hover over an alternate route button to display alternate routes from which to choose. Alternatively, via points can be entered to produce the requested route. There is a separate video on the login page for modifying routes using via points. If there is an issue with the route presented, select the I have a problem with the route and would like it reviewed checkbox located above the map. Enter the desired route or the issue with the system-generated route in the text box. Click the Next button to continue the permit application and submit the permit to the MDOT Permit Division Office for review. An MDOT user will review your application, route, and route request and either approve or deny the route request or call or email you if there are questions. Once the permit is approved, it will display in the shopping cart for payment. To issue the permit without routing assistance, click the Next button and continue through the application process, including payment. The origin, destination, and route can be found directly on the permit once issued. The routing and any special instructions will also be included. This concludes the Express Pass user tutorial video on how to route using the routing map within the permit application. Thanks for watching, and don't forget, more videos are available for your convenience.